Hello, how are you? Welcome to the Legal and Ethical Environment of Business. I am Professor Guerra Pujol from the University of Central Florida, and I want to welcome you to the new fall semester. Now, as you may have noticed in your course schedules, you may see the letters TBA or to be announced. The university has not provided guidance, believe it or not, as to how to conduct these courses. And so what I'm going to be doing for our academic activity is I'm going to be conducting a survey and asking for your input. Each and every student, I would like your input as to how we should proceed with the format of the course. I am also asking a few background questions just so I can get to know the composition of who's in the course and what your intellectual and future interests are. So for your academic activity for this week, all you need to do is just complete the academic activity, which is a survey. Once the survey will close on Friday, August 28th at 11:59 p.m., though I am required by the university to keep the academic activity up until December 4th. But if you want to receive full credit, please complete the survey academic activity by this Friday. Then on Monday, I will post the results of the survey, and based on those results, I'll also go ahead and post the syllabus based on the preferences of the class. So here, what I'll do in this short video is just go ahead and go over the 5 survey questions, and then you can see what my thinking is behind them. First and foremost, question number 1 is I just would like you to tell me what your major is, just to see who's in the course. Second of all, and by the way, if you're not a business major, go ahead and put other. If you're a double major, just choose the double major option as well. Secondly, second question, I'd like you to tell me if you have any plans for graduate school or for further higher education after you graduate college. And then you can specify, for example, if you're interested in a master's in science and accounting, or another PhD program, maybe economics or some other field, or if you're interested in law school. I always have a handful of students, and I'd like to know how many students are interested in law school. Or if you have no other plans, or if you want to go directly into industry, straight into the job market, you can just choose that option as well. Question 3 is, do you know personally a lawyer or a judge or even a law professor? Maybe some of you may know personally somebody in the legal profession, and I'd like to know that to get a sense, just to see your familiarity with the law and people who practice in the legal profession. Fourth, our penultimate or next to last question, I'd like your input as to what the format of the course should be. Would you prefer face-to-face classes? If I get a majority for that, I will lobby the university for the face-to-face option. Would you prefer that I do live Zoom sessions during the scheduled class times? You'll notice this class was originally designed as a so-called RA reduced seating adaptive format, which means that we would meet 6 times in person. Those 6 times, there's 3 sections, but those 6 times, meeting, I believe, beginning September 1st, would be our first class meeting. Let me know. I think our last class meeting is sometime in November. You can look at your schedule. Let me know if you'd prefer just a live Zoom session that you can then log into and I can lecture via Zoom. Thirdly, let me know if you prefer, when the fancy term is asynchronous, or if you just prefer that I record the lectures, do some short mini videos or mini lectures, record them and just put them on YouTube, and then you can watch them at your own leisure. So just let me know what your preference is in terms of the format of the course, and then I will take that into consideration when I put out the final syllabus next week. By the way, oops, sorry about that. I had some tripod problems there. No problem though. By the way, if you have any other suggestions or any other ideas, feel free to use the course email and let us know. And I'd be more than happy to entertain those ideas as well. Fifth and last, our last survey question is going to be, generally when I teach business law, I'd like to have a theme. I'd like to use something from popular culture that we can refer back to in each of our lectures or each of our modules, and thereby have sort of a unifying theme. You know, business law, legal environment is very broad. It basically covers every single area of law. So what I'd like to do is narrow it down, pick a theme, and I'd like the course to decide. Now I have two themes in mind based on courses I've done in the past. This summer I did a purely online tiger law course, and I've included in the survey question a link to my tiger law syllabus as well as a preview of the Tiger King show in case you haven't seen it. Our other option would be going with the award-winning 2010 film The Social Network, which is about the founding of Facebook and the events leading up to Facebook and its subsequent and dramatic growth, and then all the legal and ethical issues implied. If you're more interested in social media, want to know more about Facebook, I've also included a link to my most recent Facebook syllabus or social network syllabus. Take a look and let me know what your preference might be. By the way, if you have an idea for another show or another movie that might be a good theme for the course, again, go ahead and email us. Use the course email, and I'll take that under consideration, perhaps for a future semester. If the idea is good enough, maybe for this semester, and I'll certainly entertain it. So I'll conclude on this note. I want everybody to, I want your help in helping me, since we haven't gotten guidance from Milliken Hall on how to conduct this course. I want to go ahead and get my students' feedback, your feedback on what you prefer, and then I will design the syllabus around student preferences. Again, it's a majority vote. I cannot make everybody happy, but generally, one of the great things of democracy is that, generally speaking, when voters cast informed votes and everyone's allowed to participate in a free and fair manner, we can aggregate preferences and we can try to figure out what the best way to move. Or as Winston Churchill, of course, famously said about democracy, it is no doubt the worst form of government, except for all those that have been tried in the past. So thank you for your attention. I hope you, again, all you have to do this week is just complete the survey. That will be your academic activity. That will be evidence to the university that you are enrolled in the course, and that will, of course, work to your advantage if you're applying for financial aid. That is a university, the academic activity is a university requirement for financial aid purposes. But I'd like every student in the course, whether you are on financial aid or not, to complete the survey and give me your feedback. Let me know what your preferences are. All right, that's all we're going to be doing this week, this one short video. Feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I wish you all the best. And we'll charge on and we'll proceed on Monday, August 31st with a new syllabus, results of the survey, and we'll take it from there. So good luck, have a great fall semester. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, wear a mask, do the things you need to do to protect not just yourself and your friends and your family, but all of us. Thank you so much. I appreciate your attention, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Goodbye.